This is the storyteller's world.
It's the storyteller's world. It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. We'll lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world.
Welcome to the Storyteller's World. This channel is your gateway to a universe of captivating stories that inspire, educate, entertain, and enlighten. Here, every man, woman, boy, and girl can find tales to resonate with their daily lives. Our mission is to foster a love for storytelling while sparkling curiosity and empathy. Join us on this journey. And don't forget to leave your comments, suggestions, and thumbs up if our stories touch your heart. Share our videos freely from your networks and subscribe to stay updated by hitting the red subscribe button. Let the stories begin.
It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. We'll lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world. The storyteller's world.
This episode on the storyteller's world.
Stolen love.
Storyteller's world.
Steve and Tanya Williams were celebrating their first Valentine's Day as a married couple. They had been together for 3.5 years, living as partners, but now with marriage, everything felt more profound. The candlelit dinner was set and the soft romantic music filled the room. Steve gazed into Tanya's eyes. "I feel so honored to be your husband," he said lovingly. Tanya snuggled closer, her eyes sparkling. "I have always dreamt of the day when I would be Mrs. Williams. I love you, babes." Steve, an army engineer, was due for deployment in 2 months. The war front exhilarated him. Though Tanya dreaded his stories from the battlefield, she always begged, "Spare me the gory details," and he complied, sharing only the fun-filled ones. Like the time they captured a notorious terrorist stark naked in a brothel, a story that spread like wildfire. Tanya, a professional hairdresser, owned a successful salon. Wonders of beauty, her meticulous nature made her the epitome of style and efficacy. On the day Steve was to leave, Tanya felt unwell and threw up. Steve was very concerned. He cleaned up and reassured her, "I love you, Tanya. Please look after yourself. I'll be back soon, either in 6 or 9 months." He kissed her goodbye. "Love you. Hope you feel better," and left as the bus horn honked impatiently. Life without Steve was a struggle. Tanya's staff noticed her unusual demeanor. "Has Steve gone?" Carol asked. "Yes, he left a couple of hours ago," Tanya replied. She rushed to the restroom and vomited. Roberta, her stylist, advised, "Go home and rest. We'll manage here." Tanya took the advice and went home. The next day, Steve called from Syria. "Our flight was great. I miss you, babes. It's a typical war zone here. My brain is so active I can hardly sleep." Tanya, holding back tears, reminded him, "Be careful, dear. Remember, you have a wife waiting." Steve chuckled. "I can't wait to come back to you and start a family. You know, I've always wanted 5 children. Weeks later, Tanya shared exciting news with her staff. "I'm expecting a baby." The salon erupted with congratulations. "How does Steve feel?" they asked. "He doesn't know yet." I hope to tell him tonight, she replied, excitement in her voice. During a video call, Steve noticed Tanya's weight gain. She explained, I've been eating more to put on weight. Steve, concerned, suggested sending family to help. But Tanya insisted, no, I don't want anyone fussing over me. Let it be a surprise. Months passed. Roberta admired Tanya's pregnancy glow, but was rebuffed when she tried to touch her bump. I have a thing about people touching my tummy, Tanya snapped. Do you remember that story we were told in this salon of a strange thing that happened to that lady whose bump was touched? Apologizing, Roberta tried to reassure her. That story about a disappearing pregnancy can't be true. We're in UK, not Africa. Tanya, still feeling uneasy, left the saloon to rest. The day Emily was born, Tanya beamed with pride. Steve, on the video call, saw their baby girl and asked, is she feeding well? Tanya responded, she prefers bottled milk, but I'll keep trying her with breast milk. Steve's family visited, and his sister Cynthia asked, why didn't you tell us that you were pregnant? Tanya admitted that just the thought of anyone fussing over her made her feel paranoid. Emily's charm won everyone over. The news came that Steve was injured in Syria. He was flown home for treatment. The bond between him and Emily helped him to recover quickly. Years passed, and Emily excelled in school, making her parents proud. When it was time for university, Emily needed her birth certificate. Tanya struggled to find it, causing Emily to worry. What's wrong, Mom? Emily asked, noticing Tanya's tears. Tanya, trembling, confessed, you're not my biological daughter. What? Tanya shouted, where did you get me from then? I took you from hospital when your mother was asleep. Emily, in shock, screamed, what do you mean, Mom? Tanya explained her desperation after a failed abortion left her infertile. Steve, horrified, confronted Tanya. You stole her? She's not our daughter? Tanya's guilty silence confirmed it. The neighbors, hearing commotion, called the police. Investigations revealed a match with a baby girl reported stolen 18 years ago. Emily met her biological parents, Paul and Ruth Robinson, who embraced her joyfully. It was such an emotional moment. Your real name is Jennifer, her mother whispered. Tanya was arrested, but Emily, despite the evil she did, visited her mom. Mom, I still love you. You cared for me. Steve, devastated, struggled to reconcile Tanya's deceit. The girls at the saloon realized Tanya's pregnancy had been a clever ruse. Steve reflected bitterly. Tanya, you could have adopted instead. She stole somebody's child and deprived us all of joy. Her selfishness destroyed everything. Alone he wept, realizing the extent of Tanya's deception. Emily, now Jennifer, campaigned for a lighter sentence for Tanya, acknowledging the love she had received. But Steve's heart was shattered, left with memories of a love built on lies. He knew that true peace could only come from honesty and integrity, values Tanya had abandoned in a desperate pursuit of happiness. Cherish every moment with loved ones. Steve and Tanya's love story highlights the importance of appreciating and savoring each moment with your loved ones. Life is unpredictable, and moments spent together are precious. Face challenges with courage. Steve's commitment to his duty as a soldier and Tanya's management of her salon show that facing life's challenges head-on with courage and determination can lead to personal growth and resilience. Honesty is essential in relationships. The ultimate downfall in the story stems from Tanya's deceit. Honesty and transparency are crucial for trust and harmony in any relationship. Adapt and support each other. Despite the challenges of Steve's deployment, Tanya and Steve maintained their connection and supported each other, illustrating that strength comes from mutual support and adaptability. Perseverance in adversity. Tanya's perseverance in business, despite personal turmoil, and Steve's recovery from his injury show the power of persistence and resilience in overcoming life's obstacles. The value of community. The supportive environment of Tanya's salon and the joy shared by family and friends during Emily's milestones highlight the importance of a strong, supportive community. Accept and embrace change. Emily's journey of discovering her true identity and meeting her biological family underscores the importance of accepting change and being open to new beginnings. Selfless love and sacrifice. Despite Tanya's wrongful actions, her deep love for Emily demonstrates the lengths people will go for those they love. True love often involves selflessness and sacrifice. Seek redemption and forgiveness. Emily's campaign for a lighter sentence for Tanya and her willingness to maintain a relationship show the power of forgiveness and the possibility of redemption even after grave mistakes. Resilience in the face of truth. Steve's emotional journey and his final reflections illustrate that facing painful truths, while difficult, is necessary for healing and moving forward. Resilience comes from confronting reality and learning from it.
It's the storyteller's world, a place for all to grow. Well, lighten up your world with something you should know. Every man, woman, boy and girl, join in the storyteller's world. The storyteller's world. The storyteller's world.